What's up, everyone? Anyways, I am Josh Linger, I'm your host, and welcome to another How To Let's Draw episode 4 right here on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you are finding me, and I'm broadcasting. Welcome. Anyways, this time we're actually going to be using this little thing right here, which as you can see on my computer, my Mac, that's my actual mic. You might be picking up my dog scratching his back. Sorry about that. Anyways, so we are gonna go ahead and start up today's episode, like I said last week, on noses. And noses aren't that hard. It's just they're weird, and but once you get the basic understanding of how to draw noses become cinch. Very easy. So, and this will probably be a faster episode than most, unless I decide to color it, which I haven't decided yet. So, without any further ado, guys, let's get started. And I'm going to go ahead and use my favorite pencil. I guess these are called Jewel. I don't know, pencils. They're very comfortable. I've had this pencil for almost 7 years now, and I have not put it down. Otherwise, the only other one I use is my Sakura pencil, which feels really perfect on my hand too. This is the difference between these two, is that this one is a this is just like a normal 0.5 pencil. This is a 0.7 pencil. This is meant for professional work. So, but this is 0.7. So, we'll go with 0.5 this time because I love doing 0.5. Anyways, so yeah, let's go. So basically, we're gonna go ahead and we'll do a 3/4 view today. We're gonna go ahead and slightly switch it up. We'll do a full front eventually, but my favorite view is the 3/4 right view. Obviously, if you see a lot of my work, you see a lot of things I do. That's what I like to do. Is 3/4, and this is right here actually is what you call a 3/4 view right there, where her face is on an angle like this. This is actually a 7/12 view, but a lot of people will call this 3/4 view just so there's not any issue or problem. But that's really it's a 3/4 view, but if you want to get technical, it's a 7/12 view. But yeah, 7/8 or 7/12, one of the two. I can't remember, but we're not getting technical here. We're just gonna try to teach you guys how to do angled picture today of noses. So to do a realistic nose on 3/4 view, basically you're going to want to go ahead and throw down a big old circle like you normally would. It should look like that. And you're going to go down and you're going to put another circle just like that. And another circle, but this time not a full circle, but a half circle. Right here, just like that. Okay, and then from here, as you can see, I'm actually going right here on the tail of the nose. Go from the bottom. I'll show you where, guys, I'm talking about. Going from right here, and I'm going to outline all this right here. Outline all this. And I'm going to curve it upwards and going to curve it outwards. Slightly like that. And it should look a lot like that. Now, to go ahead and get this piece in correctly, take a little slight tiny circle for the little nostril here. I'm going to connect this right here. I'm going to go inward like this, as so. So it looks like that. Next, I'm going to connect that circle outward till it goes right like here. So it looks like that. And then we're going to go ahead and take that circle that you see right there. You're barely seeing even on the other side. Obviously, it's on an angle, so you won't see as much of a dramatic angle. And it should look like that. And honestly, guys, right there, after that, you just erase that piece right there. And you add this little lining, which is right here, this little tiny thing. This right here actually gets blended outward, so determining if you see it on someone, you might or may not draw it in. But for our lesson, since it is part of the nose, we're gonna go ahead and add those in. Looks just like that. And sometimes you'll be able to see the difference in that before it goes into the lip. What I'm talking about is right here, by the way, guys. So just for your guys' references, I'll show you. And it should look a lot like that. Like I said, most people, you might not see that, especially the whiter the skin color or the darker the skin color. Sometimes you can't see that, but like in between skin colors and tones, like tan people like myself, you might actually see that. So you might want to put that in there. Now it goes in there like this, okay, specifically because that's where the dent is, and then it formulates outward because of the curve. And so what you would happen to do, based off your light source, you would shade this in quite dark, and then it would lighten itself out, and it would darken itself outwards. And honestly, guys, that's it. That's really it. That right there is a realistic nose. You could put another line up here which indicates where the eye starts, but boom, that's it. I'm serious, guys, that's it for a nose. Realistic nose for 3/4 view. Yeah, and we'll go into a full frontal view on the nose later down the road. But that's it. I can't really tell you guys more than that, but that is basically it. So we're going to go ahead and do what it looks like in anime manga form. And honestly, there's not really much difference other than you're simplifying it by like the T. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the Manga Style, which is Korean, which is my style, and there's really not much difference between Manga and manga. It's exactly the same looking with noses, so just determines how detailed you want to go. And I'll go with semi to simple to cartoony. So, and this is actually, believe it or not, realistic noses are the same thing as semi-realism. So there's your semi-realism. But yeah. So if you want to do a nose in anime, that's how you do 3/4 view. Literally. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Pretty simple, isn't that, guys? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and erase. I'm gonna use my electric eraser this time, just so I can show you guys. You guys are probably wondering what I'm doing with an electric eraser. Actually, it lets me do a lot of the fine erasing. And this is just to show you guys for your convenience what a nose looks like when you erase all the little areas out. I'm going to go ahead and redo this piece right here because I accidentally erased it. See? Even the dance people make mistakes. Not that was really a mistake, but yeah. And then when you guys actually shade it, it'll look like this will be super dark right in here. This will be super dark, and this will be darked out, so you wouldn't even see those areas. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to go ahead and do a colored ones. I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave this one as a short video, short episode. But coming up next week, I think next week I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do some color theory and some shading and how to color. That's going to be probably more than just one part, so I'm probably going to have to break that up in like 2 or 3 parts. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm your host, Justin Levy, and I hope you guys liked this how to let's draw on basics of human anatomy, part 2 on the nose. And next week we're going to take a little break, and we're going to hop on over to color theory and shading. So yeah, peace out, guys. Bye.